Hello, this message is for Gabriel Robb. Gabriel, this is Dr. Amelia Beshin. It's nice to kind of meet you. I'm sure that you want to put a face to a name here as well. This is your video critique from your week 2 assignment, where you pretended that you had the audience of 5 people that you interviewed in the room and you spoke with them about why sustainability is important for every global citizen to consider. So I wanted to jog your memory a little bit because it has been kind of a bit of time in between when you turned in your assignment and when I'm actually able to give you this feedback. As you see on D2L by now, hopefully, that you were given a grade of 18 out of 20. So not too bad. There are a few things that I want to point out. First thing, as I say, watch your use of ums. You may want to watch your video again and then maybe tally the number of times that you say This is really quite important because it diminishes your point quite a bit based on the number of times that you say You see, what happens typically, the more often you say the more you lose your audience members. You start to diminish your own personal credibility, and instead of listening to the message that you have for them, what happens instead, they start to play buzzword bingo. I've been one of those audience members, trust me. I get that this interaction between person and video camera, video recording and professor, then professor to video camera, and all of that seems a little bit awkward, but this may be the way of the future as well, where you might be sending a video of yourself into the office of a CEO or for an entire board to look at. So the more you say the less credible you are. So keep that in mind. And again, I would encourage you to go back and watch your video, tally the number of times that you said You do have a very conversational tone. It's quite warm and inviting, and I would say that's a strength of yours. It was difficult for me to see if you had different facial expressions or anything like that, mostly because of the lighting with the video camera. So the next time you have a video assignment, you may want to try to work on that a little bit and check it out, troubleshoot it just before sending it off. But if your tone and your facial expressions matched, then I would imagine that you were kind of smiling every once in a while. You had that charisma about you that if I'm speaking with you or if I'm listening to you, I'm relaxed. And that's a good thing, as I would say. You brought in the idea of multiple perspectives. And then you said something here that I really enjoyed listening to. Life as we know it can change. Now that's a big, bold statement to make. And what I really liked that you did is you followed it up. You showed how it can change. Be specific, especially if you're trying to engage an audience in understanding and endorsing sustainable practices. You really do want to show them how. Be the model yourself. And if you don't give those specifics, they're left wondering, well, that guy just talked fluff for 5 minutes. So great job there. You led into solutions well. In fact, your entire conversation kind of flowed really nicely. I would say if you would like, this is just a quick point out, right up front, summarize exactly what you're going to say. When you greet your audience, say, hello, thank you for inviting me here. Welcome, everybody. If it's a smaller audience, you can address each person by name. And then, before you launch in, give a quick summary. Say, today I'm going to speak about why sustainability is important for every global citizen to consider. Once we've established that, then I'm going to move on to sustainable solutions for your company. Wow, bam, within 30 seconds, you've got their attention and they know exactly what to expect from the remaining 4.5 minutes of your presentation. So just a couple of quick pointers as we near the end of the class and you have that boardroom project coming up. So let's see here. You used quotes too. You want to be sure when you are using quotes that they are culturally appropriate. I know Carl Sagan, a lot of people do know Carl Sagan, but just make sure you're researching your audience enough to know, is this something that they are going to like or dislike? You also had, let's see here, I'm checking my notes, a nice closing argument. And you did close with gratitude, which I think is absolutely important. It shows humility, and it gives the company that you're presenting to, or in this case your 5 friends, empowerment. They made the choice to come and see you, to listen to your 5-minute presentation, so it is good to express gratitude. Well done there. So, overall, I gave you an 18 out of 20, mostly because I'd like to see you engage the audience more. Speak to them by name, especially when you have a smaller audience. And this is the challenge for you, because at the end of the semester, the end of the 8 weeks, whatever you want to call it, you will be in front of a board, and it will be a smaller group of people, and so you want to engage them and not put them to sleep. So, great job, and nice to meet you.